Hi, I'm Milton Rendell and welcome to Real News Friday. Now, amount of properties in the market, 7,204. Looks like my forecast for September of 7,500 is just about there. In terms of sales out there, it's about 600 in the last week. Looks like that sort of seems, and that's up on the previous week. That looks like what the figure's going to be in and around for a while. Amount of rentals on the market, 2,083. Now, what we're seeing is a small drop in the number of rentals available. Two reasons. A lot of owners are still unloading. And the second part is if people aren't buying, they've got to be living somewhere. So I think there'll be pressure back to rentals. I don't know how much pressure it'll put to rents themselves, but it's certainly going to make it competitive. And those who have been naughty tenants are going to struggle to find somewhere to live. It's okay to be empathetic, but still need to be a good tenant to maintain a good reference. Now, in terms of the pool of buyers that are out there, the numbers of home opens have certainly dropped quite dramatically in some areas. I'm hearing home opens to the extremes of no one visiting. I'm also hearing other areas which are really normally busy, down to dribs. I think we've got a sort of a buyer sort of stop and looks type scenario at the moment. They're trying to assess what's really going on. Every man and his dog's got an opinion at the moment. That's what happens when markets change. It depends if you read on Eastern States news or you read West Australian news. It all seems to conflict. But basically, the rule of thumb for real estate is always, supply and demand. And the supply is slightly on the increase. So therefore, if it's on the increase, therefore we may see a bit of a slowing down. Now, one of the big numbers that has changed quite dramatically is the number of days on market. Now, if we go back to 12 months ago, it was 9 days on market on average, according to the Real Estate Institute WA. If we go back to May, it was 11 days. Today, it is 21 days. Now, the last time we were at 21 days was in November 2020. So there's a real shift in the marketplace. Whether it stays at that level, I have a gut feeling that we might push out to 30 days as more stock becomes available. If we get past that sort of 9,000 mark, we may see it pushed out as far as 42 days. But at this particular time, I would suggest that we will get pushed out to probably 30 days. So this will certainly test the mantle of a lot of agents out there who, instead of just sticking up a sign and hope, just sticking an advert and it's selling, it's going to take some skill and some effort. So when looking for an agent, ask them plenty of questions, but particularly in their negotiation skills and, more importantly, about the strategies in which they're going to use to get the best results for you. Anyway, all the best. Catch up with you next week.